Hi everyone. I'm just now sitting down, going live for like 30, 45 minutes. And want to talk to you guys about what happened today. I have to talk to you guys about what happened today. Oh, that tastes good. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in, whoever it is that's coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Make sure you hit the like button. I'm gonna wait a few minutes for some people to get in. Then I'm gonna tell you guys the story about what happened. Because they know better. They know absolutely better. And for them to do this, they had to be taught. I considered a valuable lesson. So make sure you guys come on in. Um, whew. Y'all, I am drinking me a mixed beverage. It's called a lemon drop. Oh, it's oh so good. And it's oh so strong. But I like it. I ain't gonna need it but 1 cup. And that's it. 1 cup, that's it. That's all. Well, I'll be back later. I'll tell you guys tomorrow, but I definitely want to say this. This is the story. Um, I needed to exchange a T-shirt for my niece, and my kids. Um, my kids were in the store with me, and I was exchanging the shirt, and then I had to go to Dollar Tree to find some aluminum pans for to season the barbecue meat that we're barbecuing on tomorrow. I look in the back seat. Hey Reese, thank you for coming in. It's late, girl, but I'm bored. I ain't ready to go to bed yet. So talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? I know. Yes, I am up late, and my kids are not asleep either. Um, just come on here to talk and do a story time about how I had to scare my kids up today for stealing. I had to teach them a value. Go put that up. Go to bed. Both of y'all, go to bed now. Jamel, remember what I said about talking back. Do you want me to call the police on you for stealing earlier? Because you were stealing earlier. Do you want me to call the police?
Mom said no. He said no.
Do you want to go to jail? Go to bed. I'm not trying to scare my kids up. teach my kids to be afraid, but they have to learn a bad valuable lesson when it comes to picking up things in the store. So let me just go back. I was at Joann's exchanging. Hey James Etta, how are you today? How are you today, James Etta? Happy 4th of July to everyone. So, um, maybe I need to wait a minute or two for everybody to come in, so I don't have to redo the story. Um, if y'all ever had lemon drop margarita, and this is everything. I know it was. I know. But I've been slacking. I got everything I need to be done. Barbecue season. I need to make the devil eggs, and um I bought it, like it's this guy in my town that makes up drinks, and I bought a container full of this for $50. Don't judge me. I'm supposed to save it for tomorrow, but I'm indulging right now. I need it. And it's so good. It's strong. It is so good and strong. After the day I had with these bad children of mine. Anyway, so didn't go to church today, but I made some t-shirts for my family for tomorrow. But I accidentally got my niece a long sleeve shirt, so I had went to Joann's, that's a craft store, to get her a t-shirt, right? So, get there. I'm telling the kids I'm not buying them nothing. They convinced me to get them a a it's like 100 balloons. They like water balloons. So I went and got that for them. I did decide to get that for them. That wasn't much. And then I got the shirt. So I had to go to Dollar Tree. Ooh, we had heartburn. Um, I had to go to Dollar Tree to get a um some aluminum pans so I could put the meat into season for tomorrow. Well, they didn't have none. But before we got there, get out the truck, I see Jayla with the poppet. It's like a gray heart shaped poppet. Jayla, where did you get this poppet from? At the other store? Who told you to get it? Well, Jamal said that told me to get it, and I told him it wasn't a good idea. Listen, listen, child. Her reasoning for getting it. He told me to get it, and it wasn't a good. I told him it wasn't a good idea. I said, so you decided to still get it after the fact that you know that it's not a good idea to take anything. Then I tell y'all that I haven't paid for it. I said, y'all gonna take that back. I said, y'all are in. She was like, Mommy, she all in the store. Mommy, are we gonna get grounded? Mommy, are we gonna get a whooping? Mama, are we gonna get grounded? I told you, Jamel, to not told. I told you, Jamel, that this wasn't a good idea. I told you not to do that. We shouldn't have did this. Yes, girl, she's just going off. Jamel just he just going with the flow. And he was like, Mama, Jamel told me to do it. This is what she at this. I'm walking out the store because I didn't get nothing but some bowls, and I said I don't give a freak who told you to do it. You know you don't take nothing out the store that doesn't belong to you that I haven't paid for. And I said that is considered stealing, and you can go to jail for it. Well, me, but I ain't finna go to jail either. So I said, y'all finna take this back. And I said, I was gonna let them eat at O'Charlie's. That's their favorite eat out restaurant. But they ain't. I said, since y'all did this, y'all won't go to the eat out restaurant. Y'all just eat what I buy. So, so we get to back to Joanne's because it's like 2 minutes across the street. Child, I was fuming so mad. I was like, Lord, ain't no way these kids done sit up here and took two, one for Jamel and one for Jayla, two poppies out this stove. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? Y'all finna take this back. So what I'm saying, it took me a minute to get in traffic because traffic is always bad over there by the mall. So I went over there and Jay was like, Mama, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I said, now you know that you don't supposed to take anything out no store. Now you know that. I was just upset. I was like, you can go to jail for that. I said, so y'all finna take this back to the store. And y'all, so we get to the store. I said, get out. I get out. We get to Joanne's. I made them both get out. I said, y'all going to put it back. So I walked in the store. I said, hey, how you doing? Jayla gonna have the nerve to gonna hand me the poppet like I was gonna give it to him. I said, you give her that poppet. I said, shouldn't these people put y'all in jail? This is a young girl that is a cashier. She looking like, man. She looking at me like I'm a bad parent. Like, man, why are you doing this to these children? I'm like, shit, teach my goddamn kids a lesson. Um, she looking at me like I'm some type of bad parent because I'm sitting here teaching my children a lesson not to take anything out the stove. So I'm trying to wink my eye. Y'all know I can't wink. So they changing shifts. And I was like, you think I should get these people to call the police on y'all? And then, whew. Um, and, I said, these people should call the police on both of y'all. Look, I swear to God, I said, Jayla they was like, no, we don't want to go to jail. I said, that's why I said I need to start vlogging on my M2J's page because stuff like this do be happening. No, we don't want to go to jail. I said, these people should call the police on y'all for stealing. I said, this is considered stealing. And the girl was like, ma'am. She was at me look like, she was shocked, like, really? Like, you breaking back? I'm like, I'm trying to wink. Y'all know I can't, I'm doing this the whole time. And this girl ain't taking me, like, I said, don't take me serious. I said, don't hand it to me, Jayla. You hand it to her and you apologize. Exactly, Reese. That was the whole thing. I said, y'all don't know, act like y'all don't know how to act in the store. When I tell you to stop touching stuff, you act like you don't know how to stop touching stuff. I said, you act like you got to have everything in the store. And I was fussing, child. So I was like, when she handed her the thing, they was like, "Mama, we don't want to go to jail. I'm sorry. I won't do this no more." So, I said, "Well, go on outside." And I told her, I said, I didn't want y'all. Child, I said, I didn't want y'all to call me. I didn't want y'all to call the police on them for real. I said, I'm just trying to teach them a lesson. Oh, that's okay, ma'am. I understand. Well, I'm like, well, shit, don't look at me like I'm some type of badass parent because you know how she do, girl. She said, I told you. Look, she's still in the store saying, I told you, ma'am. She's still in the store saying, I told you, man, this was a bad idea. Somebody, she told you, man, that this was a bad idea. If this was a bad idea, you know this ain't right, Jella, because you know Jamel sometimes just be doing without thinking, and you the one that should have a lot of sense enough to know will understand what's going on. And you talking about some, child. Hold on. Hold on, let me see. James Etta said, I don't blame you at all. I did the same thing when my daughter was 3. She took some bubble gum. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was gonna make. I said, y'all gonna take it back to the store. Y'all gonna take it back to the store. And then this young girl just looking at me like she looked at me like, ma'am, you are crazy. You are deranged. You making these kids take this pop it back in the store. I would have they just would have walked up out of here if it. I'm like, no. My kids have to know not to take stuff because when they get older they're gonna do it and their ass is gonna go to jail. So I might as well just nip this in the bud now. But child, I just continue. Jayla just kept saying, "Mommy, I told Jamel that this is a bad idea, but he said to go ahead and do it." Now, when did she? Now she knows she don't never listen to Jamel or nothing that he had to say. This was specific time. She decided that she go listen to Jamel and and take the stuff out of the store. I said, well, since you listen to Jamel, both of y'all in trouble. Mama, are we gonna get a whooping? Are we gonna Mama, are we gonna get a whooping? Are we gonna be at the store? I think scaring y'all, telling these people to call the police was good enough for me. They'll teach you a lesson. So Young Bar said, you did the right thing. I stole a packet of seeds from the local market. And my mom, my mom smarts me tight right back there and made me apologize to the store owner. Yeah, exactly. See, I just made them give it back. But see, I wanted them to really react and call the police on them so they'll get really, really scared. But they have learned their lesson today. I told them, I said, now, y'all acting like mommy don't do anything for you guys. I said, y'all act like y'all don't get a lot. I said, I do a lot for you guys. I told them, we had a long conversation. Like, I told them, I said, y'all act like I don't buy you guys toys. Y'all act like I don't buy you guys clothes and we do things together and y'all go places and stuff like that. I said y'all are kids that are well off. I said it's kids out here that don't have or fortunate enough to have a parent that does these things that I do for you guys. And I said then you go in and take something. I said don't you know that stealing you can go to jail? I said you know that like it is not okay to steal. It is not okay to take something that is not yours. And then there was like, I said, so I asked them, did they understood the lesson? They was like, Yes, and my kids are 5 and 7. So yeah, my little girl turning 6 next week, next Saturday. Um, but y'all, it got hot. One thing I hate about drinking. So, um, I said, I said, so when I said, if you take something from the store that you do not supposed to take from the store, what is that considered? And then my little girl was like, stealing. And then Jamel was like, my son, stealing? I said, so if you steal something from the store, you likely can go to where? My little girl was like, jail. Then Jamel was like, jail. And then Joe was like, Mommy, Jamel is repeating everything I say. I'm like, because Lord knows that he probably don't understand half of what I'm trying to teach you guys. But if Jayla getting it and he getting it with Jayla, that's fine. But it's very funny to me that he can persuade her. This will get me. He can persuade her to get the poppet, but he don't understand what is stealing. So I know that this is just an act with Jamel sometimes. So I just say I'm just gonna get him just as well as I get Jalen. So I told them, I was like, y'all are not getting nothing. Y'all are not going to Old Charlie's. We're just gonna get some Popeye chicken and go home. Child, we had to go to Dollar General because um, they didn't have any pans at. Uh, go to bed.
Mom, my mattress is moved up.
Go to bed.
Mom, can you move my mattress?
Go to bed. Y'all got hot. So, I told them like they was the sweetest kids. When they get in trouble, they are the sweetest and most mannerable children. I said, if you act like this when you're not in trouble, we could be all right. But see, y'all only want to act like this when you're not in trouble. So when you're in trouble, so you still not going to Old Charlie's. Right, and that's what I teach my kids. Like, then my little girl had the nerve to come to me the other day to my mom. You know whatever. She gonna tell me, Mama, you know whatever goes on in the dark comes to the light. I'm like, yeah, I do know that. She was like, oh, okay, well, she be watching these YouTube clips, and she trying to tell me, talking about some whatever goes on in the dark comes to the light. I been knew that. Reason, girl, what I'm gonna do with her? She's trying to tell me, talking about some whatever goes on in the dark comes to the light. Child, please. Just like y'all taking the poppets from the stove came right to the light, child. I bet you they won't take now another poppet. I bet you. Bet you they won't take now another poppet. Oh, that made me so angry today. I was kind of embarrassed. But you know what I'm saying? I know some people like, well, but it's like teaching your kids a lesson. You don't want to teach your kids that it's okay to just take things from people or take things from the store and think that there is no repercussions. My son has taken sunglasses and I got home. I'm like, oh my God, I should have took them. Then I like, I'm just gonna let this, but this time I couldn't let it ride because of the simple fact that you need to teach your children that it's not okay to take stuff that you haven't paid for that doesn't belong to you. And I think I got that across them. I know they do what they want, child. They've been the best children since I got home. I swear to God, they are the best children. Right, and that's what I told them. I'm like, y'all can't expect to go out to eat and have fun if you're going to act in that way. And, uh, oh, y'all. Right, nobody rewards bad behavior. And they know that. That's why they were acting good children today. It ain't cool to steal. I'm not down with all that stealing. Cause that make you feel like you can't trust nobody around you. If every time you look around, somebody is stealing. So I tell my children and I teach my children, if you don't see mama stealing, why are you? Are you taking things that don't belong to you? Then you should not take things that don't belong to you. That's just a life lesson. Like all children should know that we should teach our children to don't take things that don't belong to them. That's something that no, I want my kids to be productive children. That's why oh yeah, my shoulder hurt. Whew. That's why I'm teaching my children like it's more to life than sitting at home on YouTube or sitting at home eating and not and just being outside, being in grown people face. I want to teach my children is it's something to do out here in this world. Like my little girl, I'm signing her up for dance. My son is signed up for football. It's fun out here in this world. It's more than just sex, drugs, and alcohol. You just have to find it. You have to have the focus enough to wanting to do it. Hey Trisha, how you doing? Um, I mean, Reese said yes, and I never did it again because it. Exactly, you deserve it. You shouldn't be taking like no Jamel and Jayla toys didn't get taken away, but something that they wanted to do was taken away. Like they wanted to go to Old Charlie's, they didn't do it. They ate Popeye chicken. That's what they ate, and we came on home. We didn't stop and go nowhere else. Surely did, and they felt some kind of way, but I didn't care because I raised y'all better. Y'all don't see y'all get a lot of things that like I tell them I said a lot of children are not fortunate like you guys. A lot of children don't get those things that you guys get. So don't be sitting up here stealing when y'all sitting up here and y'all know better because y'all not suffering for nothing. So they was like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. So I said, so what's the lesson on today? They was like, well, not stealing, not taking stuff out the stores. Exactly. Don't take something from the store that does not belong to you. That is considered stealing. And then, exactly. Exactly. Spend time with your children. Do things with your children. Things as such. Um, I just want to I really want to whoop them, but I know that teaching them a lesson about what they did is more important than whooping them for every little thing they do. That's something um that I'm learning, like not to whoop them for everything. Some people whoop their children for every little thing they do. I'm not one of those parents. I like to let them go through it and learn the lesson. And then sometimes I whoop them. Now, when they get talked back and be disrespectful, sometimes they get spankings because you're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to disrespect your teacher. None of that. I teach my kids to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, not yeah and no. Yeah, I'm one of those parents that want my children to succeed. The one that say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, that has respect, that goes a long way. That goes a long way with giving people respect. Respect goes a long way, and that's what I want to teach my children to have respect for people, no matter they're white, black, blue, or purple. Have respect for people. And don't be taking shit out the stove that don't belong to you. Don't be stealing. Don't be taking stuff from people because that doesn't look good and you can go to jail for real. Um You really can go to jail for stealing. Stealing and stealing. Even though it was just a poppet, but it could be more than that. Some people will walk out the store with packs of meat. And I don't even want my kids to even feel like they have to do any of that. Um, as well, um, what are you guys' plans for tomorrow? I know a lot of people saying that Juneteenth it was our day, but what are you guys' plans? Excuse me, for tomorrow. My plans are we're gonna barbecue a little bit. I have a sprinkler that goes around my children's trampoline, so I'm gonna put that sprinkler around the trampoline, let them play in water. Them, my niece and my nephew, and my immediate family will come over. My brother, sister, mama, and my aunt, and um, and just enjoy the day. Chill out. Just glad to be off work because Tuesday I gotta go back to work. But I do want to say this though. Excuse me. I do want to say this though. Let's continue to pray for those people that are in a financial bind this year that are going through rent going up, light bill going up, food going up, and people don't know how they're going to make ends meet. Pray for those people. And if there's any way that you can help someone when you see somebody that's homeless, if there's something, some way that you can help them, man. Like, I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, like, I had a little loose $5, $6, $7 in my purse that I was gonna put in church if I went to church today, but child, I overslept. Anyway, this man was saying, but sometimes it's about being a blessing, even if they use it for the wrong reason. You know where your heart was at when you gave it to them. So, um, I seen this man sitting in the like it just rained. He's sitting in the rain saying that he homeless and needs some help. Yeah, he had all tattoos on him. Maybe he could be capable of walking, but this is another lesson that I want to teach my kids is to give without ceasing. That means give and not ask for nothing in return or say, well, I know what he gonna do with that. Just give to him. I said, sir, he used $6. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even say the amount. I just said, this, sir, here you go. This ain't much, but this is enough to help you. So sometimes you have to give without ceasing. Sometimes you have to give to people and don't be expecting nothing in return, or just give out the kindness of your heart and be like, you know what, God bless me with this, even though this ain't much, but it's enough to bless somebody. That's where I look at it. Um, I said, God didn't bless me with this for no reason. So if I can be a blessing to someone, be a blessing to someone. Even if some people feel like, hey, you know what I'm saying, look like you can work. Well, sometimes you never know. You might be the one of those people that may need that level up. You know what I'm saying? And if you can help somebody level up, why not? See, so much selfishness in this world. There's a lot of selfish people in this world. Let me say that. It's a lot of selfish people in this world that comes in this world to think that it's all about them and all about what they can get and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Whatever. Um, Put self out the way and think of other people and help other people. Even if, they do decide to smoke some crack with it, that ain't got nothing to do with you. They ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? They made that conscious choice to use the money from for other reasons besides of what they was using it for, trying to get something to eat, child. Um, but yeah, like my kids, they see me do those things. They be like, my little girl, she's so talkative. Lord, if y'all have a little girl like mine that's talk, I'm talking about. She asked me about Elvis Presley. Tell my mama, y'all swear to God, mama, did Elvis Presley? Did she say Elvis Presley? Did Elvis Presley slept with someone? I'm like, the hell, the hell. Like, then she think this blanket that she has is an Elvis Presley blanket. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. I cannot. Hold on, y'all. I didn't see none of y'all comments. Hold on. uh, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Um, every son I was okay. The Bible teaches us to be content with sustenance and covering. Amen, young bar. Um, exactly, James. That I ain't with that because Jamel be trying to try me with that. What, mommy? And they had the nerve today this morning to try to tell me talking about some. I want some breakfast and I want it now. I said, but I said, let me find me a belt or a switch. I said, first of all, let me tell you something. If you're hungry, you don't demand anything in this home. I said, first of all, I am the mother and I am the parent. If you're hungry, you say, Mommy, can I have something to eat? I am very hungry. Mommy, do you know what I'm saying? Don't try to demand anything from me and you just woke up. Now, they act like they swear they starving. They want to eat. I swear to God, y'all, they want to eat 30, 24. I can't even afford to feed them. Um, but um, I would what? And he was looked at me like I said, and I mean what I say. You do not run nothing in this house. If you want to eat something, you say, "Mommy, I'm ready to eat." You don't make no demands here. I'm the parent. Yes, ma'am. Um, I know we've been hearing the kids talking about some. Mama, we can't sleep because the firecrackers. Go to bed. That's all I said. Well, that's great. That's wonderful, young Barf. We used the gift card. That's a blessing. Trisha. Absolutely. I usually would buy them a meal, or if I could food in the truck, I would give them some food. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like Elvis movie is kind of like free here. I think we can watch it anytime here because like I live. If y'all can figure it out, I live in Elvis Presley's birth home. So where Elvis Presley was born at, I live in that city. So it's dumped out. Elvis, we always have an Elvis Presley festival. He like Memphis, Tennessee is only 2 hours from where I live, and that's where he lived at. But I'm with his birth home, his home where he was born at, and where he went to school at. He stayed in this city, and this is where I live at. For sure. Um, being a blessing in someone else's life may be the only life that ever seen. Plant that seed without hesitation, without question what God wants us to do. Amen, Sanity. I feel the same way. When I gave that man that money, the little change that I did have, it didn't phase me because I said, God, you bless me with this, and I know you'll bless me with some more to give if I have it. You know what I'm saying? So I just have that heart to, you know what I'm saying? Even here on YouTube, like around Thanksgiving, guys, if God bless me with it, I'm gonna give back to y'all during Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I want to really give back to, help somebody to buy school supplies and school clothes for a family because that's really is going through. So if y'all know a family or somebody like that is going through and need some school supplies for their children and stuff like that, and if y'all want to be a part of that and think that I should get that going to like try to buy a backpack and some clothes for a family, let me know. If you want to donate to it, let me know. so we can get it going, because school is around the corner for my kids, and I done bought them their school clothes already, because I didn't want to struggle at the end of the month trying to buy it. So I think I want to bless one family, one or two families. If you guys want to join forces and bless a family here on YouTube that family is going through, if you're listening right now, and your family needing some assistance with buying school supplies, or just needing $100 will take, if you didn't know, $100 will take you far. So if you to help and bless people. I'm just a single mother of two children, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all. We ain't got nothing to worry about. We good. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we good. I want to bless somebody else, so I'm good. um, Trisha, ensure to teach them to say please and thank you. Good manners are very important. Right. Right. Yes, and I do say please and thank you, and I tell them say thank you when people do things for you. Say thank you, please, if you want them to do something. Don't just be sitting up here being rude. Um, yes, Yarn Barf, I am in that location. Yes, that's where I'm a. That's I'm not from Tupelo, Mississippi, but I am. This is where we live. I don't need to do that, because I know I got people on my live that's in my what's it called, that's probably looking and trying to look me up and trying to come and find me. Don't be. This is, trust me. I own my own property and it has no trespassing. So if you think your ass gonna come over here and fuck with me, let me say that it's no trespassing. I have the rights to bear arms, or kill your ass. You come over here fucking with me. Excuse my language, but um, um, I just want to say that because I know I got people in my bushes, and I know I got a couple of enemies in my bushes too. And I just want to let that crazy motherfucker know I ain't going and I ain't playing. You bring your dusty ass over here, it's on. Okay? Yes, in that order. I'm not playing. My kids and my life is important, and I'm just saying, child. Excuse my language, y'all. I'm a little bit on the tipsy side. Excuse me, but I had to let that be known. It's a crazy people out there in the world. Sonny D said, "Amen to that." Same here. Okay, it's some real crazy people out here in this world that will do anything and are very unhinged. I do want to say that, unhinged to the fullest, and I'm good. Do you? You live in North Carolina? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. Child, it's so many people from different walks of life that be on the social media. I be like, Lord, like, but it's so scary because to try to connect to people, because you never know people mental state, and you never know who's out there to for your or to really it, or that are people that are sincere, or people that are friendly. It's some, yeah, yes, James out of girl, yeah, it is some unhinged people that needs to be in a psychiatric facility, that needs mental help. And you know what I'm saying, but always trying to play the victim role, or always trying to make it seem like people trying to use them, knowing that they are the ones that I'm just not even gonna go there. No, they do not, yarn barf. Um and like me, I have you have to, like me myself, I like to keep, that's why I guess I do these stories that I do. And Delusional nuts. That's why I do and support the people that I support, and I do the stories that I do because I want to shine light on people in their situations and how sometimes, like, I know I talk about a lot of kids being murdered, but I also talk about a lot of domestic violence. And the reason why I talk about a lot of domestic violence situations is because, like today, I'm gonna tell y'all, oh, it touched me. So, this lady on Facebook, I forgot her page name, but I came across it today, and she was talking about, hey, White Tupac, hey, Christine. Christine, you know I love you, child. It ain't you, child. I know you ain't the problem. But I do want to tell you, you know I love you, Christine, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it, Christine. Well, thank you for coming in. We welcome you here to give your opinion, child. We just ask you to be respectful because we don't want you to get blocked. It's just simple as that. Um, yeah, it is. But this lady, like I said, you don't never know what people go through unless they they tell their story. And this lady was, and she was, listen, y'all, listen. So this lady, I will listen to her story, and I'm gonna give it from my perspective of how we can love people more than we love ourselves, and we give as women sometimes, and being in domestic violence situations and being dogged out by men, how that can, or being blinded by sex, how that can cloud our judgment. Let me tell you this: what I found out today. This lady, she said that she told a story how she found out how her ex-husband had HIV. Listen, no, child. This is drinking, child. I ain't getting sick, child. I don't wish that upon my life and in my spirit. Don't put that in my life or in my spirit, child. I'm trying not to get choked up about this story because it touched me. Because you never know what somebody's going through unless you sit down and listen to them and be quiet. So yeah, I'm choked up. So, but I got to tell y'all that because, like I said, God just be, um, I hate to be drinking and talking about God, Jesus. But y'all listen to this. This lady was telling her story about how she found out how her husband had HIV. Okay, she said she was in a relationship with this man. She said that this is what I found. This is from Facebook. I'm gonna have to find her page and I'll drop the link to it. And she was saying that um her 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 boyfriend at the time, his baby mama, had called her and told her that she had that he had HIV and that he was going to this treatment center um for to get his T cell count at this certain time at this certain day. And she said that she went and she tried to see, was this true? And she said that she seen him go in there. But she was saying that it didn't dawn. She said that she still was in, I guess, a denial that he was in, you know. So she said that she confronted him and asked him, did he have HIV? He said no. Y'all know y'all see, y'all know y'all going in the comments. I ain't even gonna listen. I don't know. I'm just gonna give y'all a summary. Then y'all can, I'll look at the comments after I get done. So she said after that situation, she said that I'm gonna turn off the comments for a second. I'm gonna hide the chat messages for a minute. So, she was saying that her her brother told her that she don't need to be with him because he's a dog and he's screwing all kinds of women and things as such. But she said that she disregarded what her brother said, and child, she married him after the fact about the baby mama calling saying that he had HIV and that he was getting his T cell counts and things as such. So she was saying that as well after she was married, she married him. She said they got married. Said that the sister they had a reception, and that the sister, y'all, I'm gonna, I know y'all wanna like who this is, but I got to find her story, find her name. So her sister, his sister, at the reception told her, she was like, baby, you don't need to be with my brother. He ain't no good. And she said that kind of didn't, that kind of like made her side eye, but she still continued on. She said the reason why that she just continued to be with him because she said that if he had HIV, she already got it, so ain't no use to um, even getting checked because she already had it, so might as well continue on. She said, but it's best to educate yourself, child, because just because one have it doesn't mean that you can get it. And sometimes you just got God coverage like that. Um, and so, um, oh Jesus. So she said she married him. She said the night of their wedding, she said that he didn't come home. He went over to baby mama house and stayed with her. Then, he came back later, well, the next day they did their thing, and she said the next thing I'm just gonna. He went to jail for like 6 months. She said that she didn't even know the man had warrants and stuff out for his arrest. She said that didn't know nothing like that. Said that he went to jail for 6 months. She held him down. Said that she got a letter from him from this specific place that holds people with HIV and that has cancer, whatever this prison is. And she said that somebody that seen her thing said that somebody must got that package if somebody wrote you a letter from this place. And she said that it still didn't, she still continued on with the relationship. So she said that his 6 months in, she got him out, said that mm, says something about they got out with the baby back. Instead of him coming home with the baby mama, shit, he went home. I mean, came home to her. He went with the baby mama and spent the night with her. And came home with her the next day. And they got it in or whatever. She was telling about how her father had passed, and she was saying that her father had passed away, and he was not there to console her. She said that she had to steal her own car to see her father because he took it. And I know y'all like, Monica, what you been listening to? I swear, but I listened to this. And she was saying like how like he wasn't there for her. He went after he consoled her or was there for her partially because he wasn't there for her at all really. He set her up and she ended up going to jail. She ended up going to jail for like, I don't know how long she went to jail, but she said she went to jail. Said that she believed he set her up because he walked out. He said he went to the store to get some medicine, get his medicine. He come out and then she's surrounded by police, and so she said she believed that he turned her in. So she went to jail. She said that he left her in jail. Said that he wouldn't answer her phone calls or nothing. And she said that she just got to the point where she said, forget it. So she said that, during the jail cell, they test, when you go to jail, you get tested for everything. She said that she got tested, nothing. So she didn't end up with HIV. So she was saying that um, while the whole time she was in there, basically he wasn't there for her at all. So um, he was with his baby mama. So he basically, the devil spawn. He basically, she said that the jail give you a 30. One time she stopped calling him. Then one time she called him, and he picked up and he acted like he didn't know who she was. So she said that she was done after that. She said that after she got out, she had a baby by someone else, and that she didn't end up with HIV, but she did say they taught her a lesson that we have to be careful who we bring into our life. Taught her a lesson how you can't just stay with people just because they got good sex game. That don't mean nothing. And how he basically tried to destroy her and other women because he never told people that he was HIV positive. And that's all I'm gonna say. I had to get out. It's a crazy story. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what y'all say. Let's see. Are you going? Oh, okay. Woo, child. I think this years ago. Hey, Paris King. How are you today? Yeah, but let me tell you, this she also, y'all, she also told a story about he was hitting men too. And I'm not saying, he was hitting men too, saying that he's something about they was at the strip club and she went to the bathroom or something. But this is strip clubs for transgender people or for transgender men, women, whatever. And y'all said that he said something about some peanut butter. He said, I don't, he said, I guess he swing with peanut butter. He said that he be hooking them up. So he was having sex with men too. Child, it was like a crazy story. I said, Lord, like, I'm gonna have to find that lady. But yes, he was having sex with men and women. He was swinging both ways. And then, she finally got some closure, she said, and that he cried and tried to tell her, that he want to try it all over again. Child, no, baby. How many times you gotta get hit on the side of the head till you realize this man ain't for you? Especially he done turned you in, but she said she did not take him back due to the fact that you left me while I held you down while you was in jail, and when I went to jail, you turned your back on me. So she said that she talked to him to have closure, but um he said that but she was saying that he's still living, I guess. But like I said, with HIV, you can take medicine and you can become undetectable where you don't pass it on to your partner. They have pills out here now that even if you have unprotected sex with somebody that has HIV, you can take a pill that can help you not contract it. So, and then she said that she ended up at the health department. The health department was saying that, hey, you she got a letter in the mail saying from the health department saying that, hey, you've been in contact with someone that has HIV. You need to come get tested. And she said that everybody else that came back negative with the health department came inconclusive. Jesus. I may have to reach out to her because that was a crazy story. Yeah, she said that he was cheating and cheating and cheating. He was just a devil spawn child. Like I said, it is people out here. I know. Let me see what you're. It's I don't know about the medication that they have. I know, Tris. I'm just saying, child. I'm just saying, this is the story that this lady was telling. Um, no, she said, like, she's been 10, 11 years, nothing. This happened back in 2002. The Bible says it's okay to drink, just don't get drunk. Drunkenness brings out the stupid in me, and I have lost my evidence battle over what he did. Exactly. Um, but you know what I'm saying? Some of us, I ain't gonna lie, some of us do yes, she was blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Some people I'm not blessed like that. Some people do contract it. My heart goes out to them. I said, you know, I haven't. Yes, he did. And my thing is that's my main reason why I am who I am. I don't like to be doing all this sleeping around. I did have my fun back in the day, 4 children and all that, but hell, I used condoms. I was like, I don't know what you got. And then, but me, usually, the woman that I am now, I have more self respect for myself. So, um, I don't have multiple partners and things as such. Shit, I barely have any type of partner, to be honest. But, no tea, no shade, but, you know, but I do have a friend, if I want to kick it every now and then. Um, but yeah, she was blessed, and I wish. Let me see what this woman name. Sometimes these people be having these names about Jesus, and I don't want to end this live, so I may have to tell y'all the next time I go live about who this lady was. But I just followed her today, and I got intrigued by her story. How God that's the truth. Now, Trisha, you ain't lie about that. Paris, are you a virgin? Wow. Well, keep saving for your husband, child. Well, make sure you guys hit the like button, man. It's 9 of y'all in here. I ain't seen them but 3 up in it. Come on, y'all can give your girl a like. Cause like I'm up here late at night talking to y'all. Um, but um, like I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like, you have like yes, I have experienced a lot in my life. Um, I have experienced a lot. I have went through a lot. My last relationship, I'm talking about last, not the one that this social media relationship I was in, cause hell, that's what it was, cause when shit else popping. Um, but my last relationship, it really took a toll on me. Um, but now I think God has brought me to a surface because, like, even though I'm not in a relationship, but I have a friendship, and my friendship is so like I have, what I'm saying, having a friend or a friendship with someone, just building a friendship. That's all what it is, just a friendship. Um, thank you, Reese. Um, it's a whole different thing when you're building a friendship instead of a sexual relationship with somebody. Like me, I think that's what I need is building a friendship more than building a sexual relationship, because you get clouded by sex instead of being clouded about getting to know who the person really is. And I'm gonna be honest, like I this I'm in a happy spot in my life, and I just and um can't nobody, you know what I'm saying. If I get like, it be so many dudes in my inbox. Like one dude, he just won't give it up. One dude inboxed me and said, I don't know what the hell. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what I'm looking for. I just know that I'm just going with the flow. Um, friends. This what friends. We've been friends. We've been knowing each other for a long period of time. So that's cool. And I have lost associates to it. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Trish. I have never seen that. I had a one friend that I grew up with that ended up contracting it through somebody that did not tell them um, that um, they was they was having sex with women and men, and they contracted it and didn't tell my friend. My friend ended up with uh, HIV, and, and what's the other? It's not HPV. Um, 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 what is the other thing? Hepatitis. They ended up with hepatitis. They ended up in the hospital, and at one point they couldn't feel their lips, their hands, none of that, and they had to wear hazmat suits when they went in and seen him. Um, but he's been doing okay. He's been striving, living a striving. He's been he's been doing very well. He lives in Chicago now. Um, um, but you know he had a crush on me. He ended up he likes men now. Good night, young bar. Um, and a lot of my people like there was like Monica. That's the reason why he turned up like he was, because you wouldn't give him a chance and be his girlfriend. He couldn't end up like that. I'm like, well, first of all, he's been my friend and my childhood friend all my life, and I never did look at him no more than a brother. But and people try to, blame me for the reason why he decided to date men, and I was like, maybe it was just already into him, and he was just, you know what I'm saying? No, like he always gave me a brother vibe. He was my brother, and I always looked at him as my brother. So don't try to don't try to, that was like, but he was in love with you, Monica. He did tell me, in that letter he wrote me like he loved me. He thought that I was a great person and all that, but girl, I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? You my brother. You my best brother. You been my best friend. Like he was my best friend. I still consider him as a friend when I see him. I was like, you been my best friend for so long. I don't see you no more than as my best friend. Um, did you, Paris? Um, and God bless you too, young bar. And a lot of people was like, that man cried. He was hurt because you wouldn't give him a chance. But I'm like, what you want me to do? Like I didn't see him as that. I seen him as my brother, and then I was already in a relationship with you always have that first love. So this is my first boyfriend, and he write me this letter. Right? No, like we grew up together. Like we grew up together from church, um, in the drama team. Me and his sister used to play basketball together and stuff like that. And I just really seen him as he's a spending out over our house. My mama loved him, Am I, I just never thought of him in that manner or never looked at him in that manner. Maybe he was supposed to be my husband, but child, I didn't look at him like that. I looked at him as my brother. Um, but now he's in a relationship with his fiance, and this is a guy. Um, you still sleeping, child? I'm supposed to be. I'm halfway sleeping, but I'm gonna talk. Um, um, but I do honestly believe that you know he's where he needs to be. Um, and I just he was just a childhood friend. You just have those childhood friends that um, that you look at as a friend. You don't look at them no more than that, like as a friend. And I consider him as a friend. Um, I don't know, but it's the one. Mm, I just know that he was my best friend, and then he ended up in a relationship with a man that was bisexual, that had a wife and kids, and was still dealing with him. And he in the yeah, he was gay. And um I just say, but he was with a man that was bisexual. I think I'm gonna get his name out. But and then like after being with him for like 6-7 months, he contracted HIV, and he ended up in the hospital for about 2 weeks. And then he found out. Do you know that was the most devastating blow? He was on the no. He used to sleep in the room like with my brother and stuff like that. Now I don't know what they did in there, but my brother, he all strictly women from what I know. And he used to spend the night over our house and stuff because we all grew up together. We all grew up together as children. That's all we knew. We grew up together. So that was like family. That's all I looked at him as was family. Um, but I never did look at him like that. But he told me in that letter, we was like 16, 17. He was telling me that he'll treat me better than my first boyfriend. Um, that he was in love with me. Um, he thought I was beautiful. Um, he said he pointed out a lot of good characteristics of who I was. He noticed those nice things. He said a lot of nice things, but me and my little crazy mind, I don't like look at you like I might have been wrong for saying that, but I was like, I don't look at him like that. I look at him. I want such and such. I don't want him. And everybody was like, well, you was the reason why he turned the way that he was. I'm like, nah, that is not the reason. Me deciding not to be in a relationship with him was not the reason why he turned gay. Now, don't put that on me. You know, you was a man, Paris, really. Well, hey, welcome. We welcome you here to be who you are. That's what I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he was in love. Like we were close friends, and he was like in love with me, and I was like, "You in love with me?" And that's why I be like, and then when he turned out, that he did open up and say that he was gay, I still love him the same. Like just because that someone lifestyle is who they are and who they want to be, I still can love them for who they are. That doesn't change our relationship. Like I know some people, if you this way, then I can't fool with you. But I know a lot of men that have, you have to be secure in who you are as a man or as a woman. Like, right. Like, um, my friends, like I'm cool with women that are gay. I am. I'm like I have this girl I used to hang out with. We used to get drunk as hell. And we used to get drunk and she was gay. She had a girl and we was just cool. She knew that I liked the men. It's a respect thing. That's um um like men, there are some men that are still friends with a man that is considered gay, that he calls that is gay or date other men, and they still consider him his best friend because he's secure in who he is. Like just someone else's sexual preference doesn't have anything to do with your friendship or your relationship with that person. That's what people get it twisted at. See, people get twisted at oh, she gay, I can't be friends with her, or he gay, that means he gonna want me. That does not. Don't nobody want your simple minded ass. Don't nobody want you. This is somebody's choice or who they want to be with. You can't stop people from loving who they love now. Hey, if you're gonna be friends with somebody, be friends with them. Um, but that doesn't mean that they want you. I had to say that because some people are crazy. If you're going to be a friend to somebody, no matter who their sexual preference is, be their friend. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, I just want to say that some people don't understand that. If you are a friend to somebody, no matter who they, Trisha, oh my God. All right, Sunday D. Good night and God bless you and sweet dreams to you. No, I haven't. I have not. But it wouldn't change anything. Um, what would change? You know what I'm saying? You just it what would change? Like, you know what I'm saying? We still chill. We still, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whatever your pronouns are, I'll respect them. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. If you want to be, your pronouns are her, she, then that's what your pronouns are now. If you are he or him, that's what your pronouns are. And I respect you just as much. It's a respect thing. That's all what I look at as, transsexual or whatever. It's a respect thing. Um, I have never been one of those people that, um, I guess I don't know. I don't, I try not to be judgmental when it comes to that. Because I like people and I like to be friendly. If that's who you are, that's who you are. Trisha said this, and most of the time it's true, but none of that be exactly who you have sex with, who you're in a relationship with. It's not nobody business. Just you and that individual person. Just like that, but you know what I'm saying. It is true, like my little girl said. Whatever goes on in the dark comes to the light. Woo. But um, I like um but whatever is your preference is your preference, child. It's strictly dickly here. Um but yeah, I'm just one of those people. I just like to have fun, child. That's what I really like to do. When I get around friends and people I'm cool with, I just want to have fun. I don't, you know, and drink and turn up and party. Child, I was listening I was listening to Gerald Levert today, child. Mm. I love that little teddy bear. Oh Lord, I love that velvet teddy bear. I love me some Gerald Levert. Oh, I really do. He's one of those great singers, child. Oh, child, you let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna get off the small ones. Paris said, "Hold on, Paris. I can't read what you wrote." That is, well, you know what I'm saying. Hell, if you going to hell for that, hell, we all going to hell for all the different shit we do. You know what I'm saying? One thing we have to learn as people, we ain't the one. We ain't God, and we can't tell. Ain't no sin greater than the next sin if you consider that a sin. And God loves us all. He don't have a respect of a person who he blessed. He don't have a respect of a person who he loves. God loves all of us. He don't just love the people that ain't gay. He loves all of us. So if we sitting up here saying that just because you're gay you're going to hell, then hell I'm going to hell for having two damn kids out of wedlock and unmarried. So it's some people up here that done lied. They've been lying, having sex without marriage. There's some people out here that sucking dick, not their husband dick. Um, let me stop tripping. It's some people out here that you know what I'm saying. You know, being fat, overeating is a sin. Child, I'm going to hell for overeating. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no one sin greater than the next. Now go on with that. Um, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that's gonna condemn nobody to hell because I got a lot of sins myself that I need to work on. One thing about it, I always say I am a sinner saved by grace, and that's what I am. I'm saved. I know the Lord. I have my own personal relationship with the Lord. Um, and I definitely want to say this. I am not one of those people that's gonna condemn people to hell because of who they live or how they live. Because I know I ain't got myself right. See, when you know you got things to work on for yourself, who are you to tell anybody? Let me just keep it real with y'all. Who are you to tell anybody who going to hell and who not? You can't say that because it's some things like that abortion you had. Like that abortion you had that you don't want to talk about when you was young. Let's talk about that. Y'all know I'm sitting up here a little tipsy talking crap, but it's the truth. Cause I said sober too. Um, but it's the truth. It is the honest truth. We have to worry about our own salvation. Yeah, son, what's the salvation, child? Um, I just gonna be honest. Um, you have to worry about your own salvation. We can't focus on somebody else's sin when we got things that we need to clear up for ourselves. So once you focus on yourself, you don't have to worry about nobody else. When you're getting yourself together, when you're getting your sins together, when you're asking God for your forgiveness, when you're asking God to, when you're fully living your life for God, live your life for God and not for people. Uh, so that's what I got to say about that. Said Trish, I'm not sucking no man D. I don't do it either, child. I don't do no sucking, and I don't. I'm just saying, child. I if the P don't do, it won't do. I'm just gonna say it. If the P don't do, baby. Um, I know what you're talking about. The P. I know what you're talking about. Let's see. Um, Don't feel alone, Paris. Don't feel alone at all. There's people out here in this world that really do love you. If you don't know one thing about it, if don't nobody else say I love you. And I don't even know you. But one thing you better know for sure. If don't nobody else love you, God loves you. Even though people tell you you're going to hell because of you're transsexual or whoever, God still loves you. You still his child. And you can go to and you can take me to the bank on that. God loves you. If don't nobody else loves you, God loves you. That's why he died on the cross to save our sins, save us from sin. Because he loved us that much, he sent his only begotten son. That whosoever believe in him should not perish, but have eternal life. I may not know all the scriptures, but I know some. Let me tell you that. Um, but that's one thing for sure. And one thing for certain. If don't nobody else love you, God loves you. And you ain't never alone when you got God. Because let me tell you something. And I learned this. People will let you down. People will turn their back on you. When people say they're going to be there for you, sometimes they don't. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, God put you in those places so you can trust in him. And that's why he said, trust in me in all things. That means trust him in all things that you're going through in life. If you don't trust and lean on him and you trust in man, that means you don't believe in him. So put your faith in God, trust in God, and know that he loves you despite of who you are. And some people may not agree with some of the shit I'm saying, but don't feel alone because you got God. And if I ain't got nobody else, Lord, I thank you. If I ain't got nobody else, if I know one thing for sure, I got God. Because I know where he done brought me from and where he has brought me to. And that's good enough for me. And that's what I'm telling y'all in this chat. If you feeling alone, you feel like taking your life, look to God in all things. Pray to him to give you the answer. Because he always got a ram in the bush. When you think it's over, God will just send favor all over your life. He'll send favor. He'll send salvation. He'll send blessings to rain upon your life. And all you got to do is trust in him. Why not? Why not trust in him? Why trust in man that 1 minute, if you don't do what they want you to do, they'll turn their back on you? So for somebody that knows, trust in him. He'll get you through. That's all the preaching I'm gonna do tonight, child. Child, I preached the whole sermon, Jesus. Let me stop playing. But for real, trust in God in all things. Don't never feel like you're alone. You got God watching over you day and night, ordering your steps. As long as you got God, that's all that you need. Trisha, y'all know I'm silly. But I came on here to have fun. Probably have fun tomorrow too. We're gonna watch. Y'all can watch the fireworks. Fireworks with me and the bad children of mine in the bedroom right now, asleep finally. But that's one thing I do want to inspire people is to trust in the Lord in all things, man. He'll direct your path. Because me, I've been let down so many times by man that I know that I can't do nothing but trust him. When I go through things, not the good in the good and in the bad things, I always go to God with it. And I give it to him. I be, you know what I'm saying? When things come against me, I be like, Lord, I got to give it to you. Give it to you. Hopefully my move here in Texas will be different. It will be. Just enjoy life. Make new friends if you can. Don't meet a lot of different people, child. Don't bring a lot of people to your home either, because people crazy. But enjoy life. But yeah, as I was saying, y'all, I was talking about Gerald Levert. My husband picks up a girl from Cali. Her husband just happens to be in jail. What? 17. Oh, nah. 17 years old, pregnant. My husband picks up a girl from Cali. Her husband just happens to be in jail. Wow, really? Dang, Sonny. Jesus. Jesus. Thank you for sharing that. Like I said, everybody done experienced something in life. That's okay. I kind of understand what you're saying. Tristan said, "How was it?" Y'all, I thank y'all for coming on here and talking. I didn't know y'all do these late night chats, child. um, but I do want to definitely say, guys, thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you guys for sharing your stories with me. Um, thank you guys for just coming on here late at night talking with me. Cause y'all ain't got to. But Sonny, that's a wild story, child. The things we'll do. Um, as well, guys. I want to talk about my favorite singer, Gerald Levert. Have you guys? He was twisted. My husband got just some nerve on. Yes, child, but he wasn't. See, I think what the reason why because he wanted it all for himself, child. Confession hour, child. We gonna do another one then. We're gonna do another one soon. When people, it's the 4th of July and people off work. I know I'm off tomorrow, but I got a barbecue in the heat. I'm gonna try to get up early. Now y'all know I'm up late, so it'll be about 9 o'clock. But I'm coming. Um, Child, he wanted it all to himself. Child. He wanted it all to himself. Um, Most men are selfish like that. Oh, y'all excuse my eyes, child. They getting sunk in. That means I've been drinking too much. Um, Child, the nerve. Well, lesson learned. Um, y'all is showing out tonight. So I definitely want to tell. I want to talk to you guys about my favorite singer, Gerald Levert. I know y'all like want to get to the story, but Gerald Levert is one of my favorite R&B singers. I am when I get married, I'm gonna walk down to one of his songs in my songs. No, I'm gonna find one of his songs. Is his dad still alive? Eddie Levert. Is Eddie Levert still alive? I don't know, but I love Gerald Levert. Um, a lot of y'all, I know R. Kelly has been in jail. Yes, child. The lemon margarita, the lemon drop. I know a lot of people don't like R. Kelly no more, but child, I can't help it when their music come on. When happy people and um happy people and step in the name of love come on. I don't know. My mind just I just we want to step in the name of love. I don't even. I just it's just the beat when the beat drop. I'll be like, I can't. Oh Jesus. Um, he is going strong. That's good. But I'm like, man, I can't step in the name of love. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. I'm stepping in the name of love, Lord. I know you don't, but I like his music. I do feel like R. Kelly is a musical genius because I was listening to his music today. Knowing I'm supposed to be listening, I was listening to gospel and R&B, and a lot of people like, he it, well, he's stepping in the name of love, child, and but I was listening to Happy People, and I was like, this is some of the like I like Happy People, and I like Step in the Name of Love. I like them type of little dances, and then I noticed that he did go to gospel at one time. He did have those gospel hits, like with the one with Kurt Franklin, Celine Dion. I listened to that today. I don't know, for some reason it was just ended up over there, and I did not know Cora. Oh, okay. Um, Cora, what's her name? Cora, not Cora. Tamala Man. I did not know that Tamala Man was so humongous at that time when that song came out. Y'all, whoa! I was like, I know I'm big, and I ain't ashamed. I'm kind of ashamed, but I'm just saying, like, I did not know, like, what I'm saying. Y'all song that song, I Am Here. I am here. You don't have to worry. I can see that song. Okay, she's the one that says when you go. Okay, I was looking at the video, and I was like, I know, girl. I said, dang. Tamla got a voice she can blow out of this world. But I was looking, I was like, dang, Tamla was like 3, 4, 55. And I said, and then looking at her now, she was beautiful then. Most of us black women, we have beautiful faces, but we just fat. I'm just gonna be honest. At least I can say it as a fat person. I can say it. Um, or a healthy plus size BBW. Have beautiful faces, but we just plus size. Let me just say it better. I know that. I know that. But when I looked, I said she don't even look like that no more. But then all that weight that and I said, so she moved from Kurt Franklin to Tyler Perry to she's on her own now. They're doing real good. She had came out with some song and it was beautiful that I listened to today. Excuse me, y'all. Um But I was like, Cora? Jesus. She was bigger than she was when she was with Tyler Perry. So I wonder, did she have like the gastric sleeve, or what, did she just start losing weight, or did she have the lap band? What did she do, I wonder, to lose all that weight? Because I know now she's like maybe 250. I give her that. I see that. I see that. And Kurt Frank, I used to love, like when I was younger, y'all. We used to do a lot of like something about the name Jesus. We did a whole drama to it when I was like and Stomp. Y'all remember that song when Kurt Franklin first came out? Stomp. Ooh, that sound real good, Sonny D. Girl, I'm drinking a confession cocktail. Okay, that sound real good. Um, Oh yeah, the man's. I used to watch that too. Her daughter was as just as big, but she had surgery and she done got a little tear. I used to love to watching the man's. David Mann is such a character on and off the camera. He's such a character for real. Um, but um, hmm. So let me jump on TD Jake's daughter right quick, Cora Jakes. So allegedly, Cora Jake said that I was listening to something today. Okay, and they're saying that the husband Brandon had fingered his the daughter, but they're saying that Cora is making up these allegations to destroy this man. Now, I don't know, but my thing is, if you may if you divorced them back in January, why you didn't make them allegations in January? Because there would have been more of a reason. Girl, I'm just jumping from subject to subject. Y'all know I'm tip. Yeah, I was listening to Tanique reviews. If y'all don't watch them, check them out. And he was saying that he feels. Oh, excuse me. I listened to a little bit of. She is. I don't trust that lady. I don't trust who she is or what she represents. If I get a vibe from somebody that ain't right, usually I'm right. Like if I feel like somebody ain't right, they ain't right. Um Something about Cora Jakes is not gives a sign mentally unstable. Get these children from under her care. Um, Baby Jason back to his mama, Michelle Loud. Y'all, I did pay the little $12.99. I don't know y'all know this or not, but I did pay the $12.99 to see um Michelle live video, I mean the interview with Tasha K, and she basically said the same thing that she said in her live, but um she is a narcissist probably to get the people off her ass. Exactly. So she's just throwing it off on Brandon, but trying to ruin him. That's usually what these rich and famous people do. They're the weaker link. That's who they. Hey James got right. Make sure y'all go check out him. They try to go after the weaker links or the people who to save their careers. But I don't trust Cora Jakes. Cora Jakes is a mental patient. Um and she looked like a daddy. And she's going to be this, and I know that I don't know how they're going to do damage control with all these interviews that's coming out. I understand. I understand. Cause like I don't know, it it's appalling. All I know is y'all. When I get an update, I'll let y'all know. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to go to bed. Um, Please know that um I do believe that Michelle Loud deserved her son back, and I believe that she was strong armed out of her child. Because when you don't know better, you don't know better. But nowadays, so when you're going through things, you have to just learn, man. I will be doing an interview, y'all. I will be doing an interview with someone, and she will be telling her story about how the church did her. Um, and how what she went through. So y'all look forward to that. I just gotta get everything together. Um, I'm gonna say this about TD Jakes. Like I said, I've realized that these people, when we get to the point in the life, oh Lord, let me say this. I want to be. My mom teach me a lot. She taught me a lot. Cancer. Um, Let me say this, y'all. When we go to church, are we listening to the words of God, or are we listening to the uh oh or are we listening to the man? The reason why I say that is because man, like I stated, is full of faults. He's just up there giving you his, like I said before, he's only giving you his representation and his knowledge of what thus says the Lord. But they're full of faults too. They're full of themselves too. Some of them are still full of the earthly flesh instead of God, of being godly. Well, because they can only give you what the Bible, they don't, if God don't give it to them, then that means that they just going off their own wham. That means they're only giving them, they're not going off the Bible, they're just going giving you what they want you to know. That's why you have to study to show thyself approved. That means if coming out the Bible, you might need to question if it ain't coming out the Bible. Please know that these people that you're sitting here listening to every Sunday, when you go to church, when you go to online live or online church, they're full of faults too. So they are not better than you. They still got one heaven and one hell for them too. Only thing is they know the knowledge of God. They have researched and studied and understood the word. That's the only difference. And sometimes if they're preaching about the same thing, that means they're not being led by God. They're being led by their own selves. That's how I feel. They just want to let you know what they want to know. Because sometimes preachers do that. So always be led by the Spirit and not by your own will. I definitely want to say that. It's about 1 o'clock, so I know I need to go to bed. But that's how I feel about the church. And your own will. Go on your own will, and not somebody else's. Listen to the word. Get the understanding of the word when somebody's teaching it. But don't put too much trust in the man that's preaching it. Okay? Anyway, y'all, that's all that I have for tonight. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. If you're new to the channel, we welcome you here. I swear I'm not this crazy and look this drunk. I swear I ain't. Not every day. This is just a weekend of laid backness. But Tuesday I will be back to the views and the news, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you guys look forward to that. We got to finish up the story, so look forward to that. And that's all that I have. Make sure you guys have a good night. If you want to join the membership, press the join button, please. That's all that I have. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow. Hold on. It was fun. Peace out.